Watch out for when Kikuku shakes off his feathers, or you'll get drenched. Although, actually, you're probably soaked through already. Yeah, never mind. I could barely open my eyes in this wind. It's so cold. No flying for me in this weather.
Time to say hello.
Mind your step!
Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, help it. Let's recognize what kind of people we want to become. too far now.
Mind the wind. Ah, no way, bro!
Tell me what you see. Be free.
Look alive! Hey!
Let's go! Come here, you little rascal!
Not too far now.
Mind the wind. Nothing personal.
Be free. Time to say hello.
Let's go.
Farewell.
Buckle up!
Mind your step.
Let the show begin.
Mind the wind. Let's go! Come here, you little rascal!
Huh, look alive! Ha! Kya! Kya! You asked for it! Ha! Cha!
Tell me what you see.
Up and away!
Here! Here!
Something's wrong.
Mind the wind. Quit it! Why can't you play nice? Mind your step!
Let's dance!
Not too far now.
Sorry. I tried.
Time to say hello. Farewell.
Let's get it on! Ready, steady, go! Go, Barb!
Not too far now. Something's wrong.
I'll protect us. All tasks have been handed out.
Let's go!
This is fine wine. Fine wine indeed.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined... We are discussing the whereabouts.
The first more?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Tivat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of...
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance, for example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to...
No. My Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even the world's first Mora would no doubt... That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this.
I can't say... Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate...
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's...
No, I am not debating right or wrong.
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion...
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to...
That is correct.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so...
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
Oh.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lap.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go. What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought, most importantly. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed...
Right! The Lord of Geo... But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the God of Salt. The God of Salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax used a rather underhanded trick to... assassinate her. What?
This bit of history is a long...
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event...
No, it's just...
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
Put down your weapon and stay back!
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhna.
The Fatui say that every...
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man.
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you on your future adventure. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaning...
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Oh?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too!
Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. This place looks so ordinary. Can we...
Huh? Paimon!
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears...
These mountains were the Lord of G...
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis, but due to the different angles they landed at, they're large centers of mass. Erosion, so besides wind erosion, the initial collapse...
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong.
Indeed. This is where most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. but the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get I mean, rich with, since we brought so many people.
Okay then, I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks. Up and away!
Mind the wind. Nothing personal.
Why are there enemies here?
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Tell me what you see.
Come here, you little rascal.
Not too far now.
Up and away!
Mind the wind.
They're gathering together here. But why?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. The hydromimic monsters. I have a contract, and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them, and recover the relic.
Farewell.
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise.
Oh, stop arguing! What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth.
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were... Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power.
Quick, give it! At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the... Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of...
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because history can tell us about culture and belief. But you're just trying to use...
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear. If I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So...
Ah, I see. What a shame.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and... All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the guy...
Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the god of salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many
Oh, good. That's just great.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of salt, however. The ruin entrance has been sealed by I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my... I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal, the god of salt, was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Even if there's a mountain of...
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Miss...
I may know something about...
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan...
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
Mind the wind.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elements...
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the secret to this puzzle is hidden. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid...
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying.
Certainly you have. And to provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, and that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is...
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east. With this clue, you...
Huh?
Up and away!
If you need help with carrying this stuff, I'll get Kikuku on it.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time. Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyenstone Forest.
Okay.
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
Hey! Don't pass it up!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with the...
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, you will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures...
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the...
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. If we discover the truth behind the god of salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's...
Let's go!
Let's get it on! They're dead meat!
Up and away!
Nothing personal!
I call dibs.
Just what will we come across?
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Crumble! Rise! Crumble! Solidify!
filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like...
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to...
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the...
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt.
Finally. After all that effort, I've found... I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000...
Hey! How can you use...
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will...
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use...
Then let's move on, shall we?
I will have order. Rise! Gather!
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt...
Well then, according to our contract...
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire and this girl has been useless! Why...
Oh, boy. Here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break...
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin... Let's not forget who hired who here.
Because you agreed to a... Rex Lapis once said, ones who break their contract...
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I...
will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may...
Crumble! Rise! No escape! This is order.
Let's go.
Prepare yourself. Can't run from death.
I shall confiscate your treasure as you are not worthy to continue any further into the...
Oh, darn you!
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so... Yeah! Good thing...
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many... When people see the object of their dreams, how many are... I think we should be honest with each...
Huh?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological...
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl.
Okay, that's an... Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the... Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, come with me. All the...
Let's go!
Quick!
He's free! Time to say hello! Mind your step! Mind the wind! Come here, you little rascal!
Up and away!
Here! Order guide you. Crumble!
Look alive!
This is... a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the God of Salt had to fight back! Fight back against the evil Morax! But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of...
It does look like something...
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true, but...
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot...
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting...
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired. And the power of the god of salt, no matter what. I must be, even if it breaks the contract. I don't care.
So you are already decided?
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't.
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But... as punishment.
Huh? The truth?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of... But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade?
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead...
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true!
As I said before...
Preposterous! You are a follower...
Hey! Hey! Come back!
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not... Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear.
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
What did they see? What did they do? What?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show... This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very... The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick...
But what about these...
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred?
Even if this must be a lie. Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now. No, indeed. How sharp of you. Yet this is not a matter of wisdom, only age. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also. All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
Huh? What do you...
Treading old ground. Telling one cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not... If you ever have any...
Let's go!
Now, I mentioned before that many the Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber, and it is also a homecoming. I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which history records, but history may be changed. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, as long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to... This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folktales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate. I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only... We did not measure right and wrong. Of course, as I will remain here for a while. Though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have... If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return... I will remain here for a while. That is a good question. But now... But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along?
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Any new commissions?
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people?
I have no reason to doubt. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
I am in... Ah, now then. You must be the
Huh?
By the clothes on your back and the look...
Right again!
Alright, my assistant should be a...
Woo-woo!
Well, to tell you the truth...
So do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have... Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in... Besides, this guy's the best in his field. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Tevat that knows rocks better than him.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock...
Oh? And why am...
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a... Ha-ha! Didn't expect that, did you? Paimon bets Zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
In our last tale...
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh, here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you!
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone... Take a look around. Is there any... The requester claims to have enlisted Tevat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. No...
You appear to...
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't... Paimon just wants to... Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily... We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms.
Well, we got...
Come on, buddy!
Uncle Dai, we're...
Oh. And, this...
Yep. Paimon doesn't know...
Let's not get...
Uh-huh. So you say. It's no use me singing his praises.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Young Kun, these are two adventurers assigned... Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never...
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh?
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli...
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk!
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking.
So you're an appraiser?
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly...
Huh? How could you forget something?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any...
So, do you have...
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left... It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of... In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be...
Such a detailed description. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments.
Well, if Zhongli says so,
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunjun.
Of course not! I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in...
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm.
Let's go!
whoa.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, I led a team around the entire mine.
So 4 miners.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost long...
Workers in this trade are you...
Huh. Such...
Underground.
We'll need to explore the site ourselves.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you come across any clues, let me know straight away.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly
I'll leave the investigation.
Let's look around first and see if we can Over here! A pile of shirts.
Huh.
One... Huh. These must be...
The 4 of them have been gone for...
There's also a few handkerchiefs.
Items for washing one's face before the...
So... They didn't take any...
Correct. Improbable. There are 4... They had time to take their tools, but not their...
Huh. What?
1, they were working close by and didn't need... Or 2,
Oh.
it's certainly a possibility.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were Kunjun!
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are
Or...
Let's find out. I'll get... Okay.
Looks like he's concentrating.
I see.
A child? What's a
I'm...
Also, how did you...
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I can...
Huh?
Perceive?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and...
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the...
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there!
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white core lapis and crystal memories, are much stronger. They record more events and...
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare...
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North.
Could it be that the...
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the work...
Ah, yes. You must... I don't know what happened. I stayed behind with the other four. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter and maybe...
So the men that... Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What an on-site accident. Found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Dai.
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues and first there are 4 missing pickaxes. Yet everyday items are still in their...
Forced to?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound.
Now that you mention it, could someone have entered the site and...
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kunjun here...
A child? But they're...
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north.
North? Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but...
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot...
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for them. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other...
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the...
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Should have...
Wait.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun?
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for...
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in forging.
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious. As if there's something I've forgotten to finish.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know...
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was... It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was... Perhaps if I can retrieve some.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor.
Really? Oh, thank you, Miss...
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path...
Great! Let's have a look.
Let's get it on!
Wait! There are tracks here! These must have been left by the...
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass.
Look alive!
Mind the wind.
Here,
let's go. Ow, why can't you play nice?
Hey! Footprints!
It would appear that they made their way through Ling.
If we follow their footprints, we should...
Mind your step!
Not too far now. Go! You're free now!
Buckle up! Ha! Gloves off!
Farewell!
Dust! Mind the wind.
Oh no! The footprints end here!
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Something's wrong. Time to say hello.
Mind the wind.
Hi there.
A miner.
Hello. Have you...
Stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm Cloud?
Jeez. Whatever.
It must have been about...
Yeah, that...
4 or 5
It was so strange.
Huh.
I caught a glimpse.
And they...
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them.
Let's go.
I will end you. Let's not waste time.
Come here, you little rascal.
Let's get it on! Dead mate!
Mind the wind.
Up and away!
One last try, come on.
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Look alive!
Mind the wind.
Let's end this quickly.
Nothing personal.
Farewell.
Yes. This is it.
More footprints. There's a person over there!
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later. Up and away!
Gloves off!
Those
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving me. My name is Wanyu. I belong to Leo.
Huh?
A minor?
Yeah, we're Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju. I was in a hurry.
I think that's all we...
I hope it's useful. I'd better get going.
According to the scholar, the miners were heading for
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha!
It looks promising. I'll do my best. Huh. It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr. Kuhn.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely...
It's a good thing we...
It feels like we're...
Be that as it may, 4 fully...
Oh, you're...
That's not all. We have encountered...
Great! No time to lose!
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle...
Clever thinking!
Mind the wind. Come here, you little rascal!
Time to say hello.
Terra Smash! Quick!
Let's get it on! Hey! Hi!
Mind the wind.
Hey! Over here on the ground! Is this one of the...
There's a basket lying here.
Hey! Hello?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we...
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering some...
It seems that he thinks there's a camp nearby. We should take...
How is he? He won't die.
He's worked himself into a stupor.
Paimon heard him talk.
It's certainly a possibility.
Are these ore fragments? I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought...
How he came to be here is what...
So he was kidnapped. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to...
Ugh. Paimon's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory.
What is it?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was so happy when Uncle Dai... These are some crystals that I bought from the market.
It's beautiful.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr... Huh? Is some...
On the contrary. But thank you.
I'm pleased you like them. Oh, I see more rocks over there.
You sure...
Ores are the crystals of the air. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off.
Rest easy. Oh, however, there is...
Huh? What's with the serious...
Traveler.
You mean the ore that...
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging.
Elemental reactions...
Indeed they can. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. And yet they are crystal Why is it then?
Yeah, weird.
There are those in the mining.
Ulterior
A conclusion that... Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land. We're drawing closer to our goal. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr.
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the change. Difficult to say.
So there's never any...
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, they're...
That makes sense.
Indeed.